All right, this is the Busted Play podcast, week 3, college football picks. I'm Dylan Marsh, joined with, as always, my brother JD Marsh.
What's going on?
All right, and JD, you have the records from last week and the overall record from the past 2 weeks. So tell everybody what does it look like right now? Am I kicking your ass?
Yes, you are, but I don't even care after what happened Saturday night. I am so stoked. But for the record, I went 5-5 last week. Dylan went an impressive 9-1. I don't think that has happened since we've been started doing these picks, Dylan. Your record is now 17-4, and my record is 12-9 on the year.
I don't know what else to say except that I'm amazing, and this is what I'm called to do, and that's to pick college football games. So, College Game Day, if you're listening, invite me on. Just do it. All right. So, all right. So we have week 3 coming up, guys. We have first, let's everyone knows, especially if you listened last week, everyone knows that me and JD are huge Oklahoma fans. So we had a huge Saturday night as Oklahoma. Number 5 Oklahoma takes down number 2 Ohio State in Columbus. And so JD, okay, what were you feeling Saturday night? What were you feeling?
A bit of surprise, I guess you would say, because
same.
Because Dylan, you picked Oklahoma.
I know, but still, it's just the fact that how we played, I was surprised.
I was feeling surprised. They are year in, year out top 3 recruiting class, so I knew they had a lot of talent, and I really thought that just that talent would overwhelm us, but it's looking very bright with the team together. It's a lot different than Bob Stoops. Wouldn't you agree, Dylan?
Well, yeah, I feel like he's just more of a player's Bob Stoops was a player's coach, but I think it's just his youth, how young he is, that he connects. Because he's only 12 years older than Baker Mayfield. So how crazy is that? He's only 12 years older than Baker Mayfield. And I think being younger, being able to connect to the players more is a big asset for Lincoln Riley.
Yeah.
So, all right, JD, let's get on to week 3. How many games we have?
We have 10.
Okay, as always, I thought so. All right, we have 10 games. And starting off with the Illinois Illini, who's 2-0, going up against Charlie Strong in the number 22 University of South Florida Bulls. And this isn't what?
This game might not be played, Dylan, due to how Irma impacts Tampa.
Well, then why did you put it in?
It's a possibility that the game gets played. That's why I put it in there.
All right, either way,
I'm going South Florida.
Quentin Flowers balls all over the Illini.
Yeah, same here.
Quentin Flowers, easily top 5 quarterback in the nation this year, and very unknown quarterback. And I really like the way he plays, and he's a Heisman contender if they actually played somebody, if they actually had a big game.
I agree with that.
And because he is one heck of a quarterback, but maybe he'll be one of those just comes out of nowhere in the NFL type thing. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But yeah, we both got South Florida on that one. So who's next?
We got the Bayou Bengals of LSU, who are ranked 12th.
The Tigers of LSU.
Traveling to Starkville to take on Mississippi State. I'm going LSU.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go to Tigers, just on the sole fact that if you look at the quarterback for Mississippi State, Nick Fitzgerald, and the way he plays is kind of like a Johnny Manziel type or a Lamar Jackson type. He likes to run. He can throw on the run really well, and that's what LSU's defense always specializes in. It's in shutting down all those electrifying quarterbacks. And I don't see Nick Fitzgerald having a big game at all against this LSU defense. That's my key factor in this game. Is LSU's defense is going to be absolutely incredible in this game. So yeah, give me LSU.
All right. Next game on the list, we got the Air Force Falcons traveling to Ann Arbor to take on the 7th-ranked Michigan Wolverines.
Well, this is no question. I don't see how there's really a question on there. I'd say Michigan. It's You look at the at the matchup predictor, it's 90% Michigan, 9.2% Air Force to win, which I'm surprised that they even have 9.2.
I say this is a little closer than people expect it to be. On the fact that Air Force runs the wing T. If Michigan were to have the defense I thought they were going to have coming into this year with 10 new starters, then I think this game would be one heck of a game. But Michigan's defense is too good.
Yes, it's way too good. It really is.
There's really not a lot of good games this week, Don.
I understand why it was postponed, but Miami, Florida State was supposed to be this weekend.
I know,
and I'm just like, oh man, I'm a huge Hurricane fan when it comes to Miami, Florida State. I've always liked the Hurricanes,
and I'm a Florida State fan.
Are you really?
Yeah.
See, I've
in
always
that rivalry. I like Florida State.
See, I love Miami in that rivalry. Man,
much rather see Florida State.
It would have been 11 versus 17. You know, in Tallahassee. Oh man, have they said when they're going to reschedule it?
It's October 12th.
Oh crap, so far away. All right. Anyway, okay. Next game we have the Oklahoma State Cowboys going up against the Pittsburgh Panthers
on the road.
On the road in Pittsburgh, which is interesting. And me, you, and our Uncle Joel were having this conversation earlier. I think Oklahoma State is for real. I really do. At least their offenses. At least they're skill players, and Mason Rudolph is the quarterback. They easily, in my eyes, probably have the best receiving corps in the country, and that's coming from me. And I hate Ohio State. I really can't stand Ohio State. But
Oklahoma State, you won't even say their name.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I say Ohio State. I don't like Ohio State either. But I'm sorry. Yeah, Oklahoma State. I cannot stand them. If I had my top 3 teams, sorry, let's go top 5 teams I hate the most. It's 5 Notre Dame. 5 USC, 4 Notre Dame, 3 Ohio State, 2 Oklahoma State, 1 Texas.
That's where me and you disagree. I think I hate Oklahoma State more than Texas.
See, I don't. I don't know why, but I'm going to say Oklahoma State in this one goes on the road. I think it's going to be a very high-scoring game, but again, Pittsburgh, they don't have Matt Canada as their offensive coordinator with all that motion to confuse defenses and all that stuff. So I'm going to take the Cowboys in this one.
I'm going the Cowboys too. I would be tempted to take Pittsburgh, like you said, if they had Matt Canada and Nathan Peterman, but Oklahoma State, this is going to be a wake-up call because Pittsburgh actually played pretty decent against Penn State, and I think it'll be a closer game than you're thinking, Dylan. I'm thinking Oklahoma State wins by.
I never even said it was going to be a blowout. I just said they're going to win.
How much do you think they're going to win by?
Dude, I don't know. I don't really like doing it that much. If I had to say, it'd be about maybe 10, 14-point game. Because, but it's going to be closer than what it looks because I think Oklahoma State just pulls out in fourth.
I think Pittsburgh's got a good enough defense to hold Oklahoma State under 30 points.
Yeah, well, it kills me to say this. Oklahoma State's a force to be reckoned with, and their quarterback is very good. And Mason Rudolph. No, of course he's not. No one's as good as Baker. No one's as good as Shake and Bake. But you got Mason Rudolph, who's 45 for 62, 638 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2 games. And, okay, granted, they haven't played anyone big, but still, with no interceptions going into the 3rd week, I really see when this game comes up, I'm going to be very, very nervous for the Oklahoma Sooners. I will go ahead and tell you that. So, all right. So let's move on to the next game. We have the Wisconsin Badgers going up against the BYU Mormon Cougars. All right. And remember when I said that BYU is a team that always pulls off the upset?
Yep.
I'm calling BYU in this one.
Really?
Because Wisconsin is just okay. If there's one thing Wisconsin can do, is they've always been able to run the football. Always been able to run the football down your throat. But BYU, as you could tell against LSU, they were something different. LSU was trying to run the ball. They did. The guys ran the ball down their throat. But the one thing the BYU defense didn't do was wear down. Where LSU beat them was Danny Etling actually throwing the football. Testing Etling's arm, which turned out to be pretty decent. So I don't think Wisconsin's going to have to throw the ball to beat BYU, but I don't think they can throw the ball as well as everyone thinks. But I think it's going to be a really, really close game, but BYU pulls it out.
I'm disagreeing with you. I'm going Wisconsin on the sole fact that, in my opinion, Wisconsin doesn't have as good a defense as LSU, but they have a similar defense. In my opinion, not as athletic, but
why? Because
the scheme.
Because their defensive coordinator left there 2 years ago.
No, just because of the scheme they run and the blitz packages they run. I don't think BYU will maybe put up 10 points in this game. That's all. I think that's all they'll get. And I think Wisconsin's got a good enough offensive line to be able that they have a better offensive line than LSU, so they'll be able to run the ball better than LSU was able to.
All right, so moving on, we have the Battle of the the Battle of Dallas. Let's say that you have SMU going in to Fort Worth to play Texas Christian University Horned Frogs. All right, and just looking at the stats right here. I'm a big quarterback guy. I think you have to have a great quarterback to win a football game, any football game. And SMU's got a pretty decent quarterback. Okay, if you look at the stats, at least they're 2-0. He is 29 for 58, not great, 29 for 58, not great. 424 yards, not great. 6 touchdowns, pretty decent. 1 interception. Oh, okay, good. Then you go to Kenny Hill, the guy I've been bashing since the start of last season. 39 for 54, 372 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. I will say, you got me. That was your only win. I mean, sorry, not your only win.
That was the only win where we disagreed last week.
Yeah, that's the one game I lost. And you
what did I tell you?
I said I thought Arkansas would beat TCU.
That defense of TCU came to play.
Exactly. Which is why I'm going to take TCU in this football game. Because they actually have a decent defense for a Big 12 team. Just wait till Baker Mayfield tears it up. But I think it's going to be a lot closer game. I would not be shocked if SMU stays in this football game and gives TCU a scare and Gary Patterson craps his pants. Because SMU really might just hit them with that big old death penalty they've had these past decades. Just bang, like, oh, we back. We back.
I'm going TCU as well. Not just because of not like the quarterback battle. I just think TCU's defense is too good to mess with for SMU. So give me the Horned Frogs. Oh, and next week, Dylan, TCU and Oklahoma State play.
The battle of no one cares. Because I honestly don't think anyone will watch that game at all.
I'm going to watch that game because that's who out of those two teams, I think that's who Oklahoma's going to end up playing the Big 12 championship.
Well, who else is going to? Baylor? They lost to Liberty, and they lost last weekend to another no-name. You think who West Virginia?
Possibly. Kansas State.
West Virginia. Do you think their coach is even going to make it to the sidelines this weekend? That dude's about to fall over and die. He's so...
Maybe.
Oh, my gosh. I don't see...
I'll put my money on it.
Oh, okay, JD. Wow. All right, anyway. All right, so our next game, we have number 23, TCU 2-0 going into...
Tennessee.
What'd I say?
TCU.
God, I hate myself. All right, number 23, Tennessee, who's 2-0 going into Gainesville to play Florida, who is 0-1 because they did not play last week due to Hurricane. Which one is it? Is it Irma, not Harvey? Yeah, Irma. They are 0-1. They lost. They got the butts handed to them by Michigan.
Yep.
Jim Harbaugh. So they're looking to bounce back and beat the Volunteers at home. And I'm gonna say they do. I'm gonna pick the Gators. I feel like them being, this is how I see it. I'm going to look at this as an inspirational story. You have Florida State, who lost their star quarterback, lost to Bama. Really, the season just looks out of whack without DeAndre Francois. So now everyone's looking to Florida to really just prove everyone wrong, and that they can be a decent top 25 team. They're very athletic on the offense with Antonio Galloway, is it? Callaway. Antonio Golfer. And their defense didn't look that bad against Michigan. Michigan just seemed to be just a little bit just more talented and definitely got outcoached by Jim Harbaugh. So I'm taking the Florida over Tennessee. I think it's going to be a real fun game to watch. But the one thing I'm worried about is definitely the Florida quarterback situation.
All right. Well, I'm disagreeing with you. I'm going Tennessee. Florida's offensive struggles worry me way too much to pick them. Tennessee at least can move the football, and it, like you said, Dylan, it's very hard to stop a triple option attack, so that's why they gave up so many yards. Their defense is okay, but you don't have to have that great of a defense to hold Florida to enough points for you to get the victory. So give me the Volunteers, even though they're going in a hostile territory.
Oh, did you see the new dog that Tennessee has as their mascot? It's so cute.
Yep.
I'm a dog person. I freaking drool over dogs. All right, guys. This one I think everyone's getting wrong with predictions and stuff. We have number 18, Kansas State, going into Nashville to play Vanderbilt. All right? And I'm taking Vanderbilt. Okay? I really liked what I saw. Okay, this is going to sound weird. This is going to sound very weird. Vanderbilt came to the Independence Bowl last year to play North Carolina State, and they got their behinds handed to them on a wooden tray. It was awful. They got destroyed by North Carolina State. All right. I think their running back had like close to 260 yards rushing or something like that. I can't really remember. I know he set some record. It might have been the ACC touchdown record or something. I don't know. He broke a record. And the defense just got humiliated. But they have they were very young last year. They're coming back. They're Kyle Schwarber, the quarterback for Vanderbilt, has 7 touchdowns already on the season, which you don't see a lot in Vanderbilt. I love Derek Mason, the head coach. Very determined, a little short guy. You know, it feels like he's got a lot to prove type of thing. Great guy, very nice guy. I loved him when he came down here. So I really like Vanderbilt in this one. I'm not saying it's because they're in SEC. I think it's just because they're more experienced and people are definitely overlooking them because of how their bowl game went last year.
I'm disagreeing with you. Bill Snyder has too much experience.
Can he even see?
Kansas State's defense is better than Vanderbilt's, in my opinion. Kansas.
You know who he looks. You know who Bill Snyder looks like.
Who?
He looks like Herbert off Family Guy.
He might be, but Kansas State's just an all-around better team than Vanderbilt. Give me the Wildcats.
All right, watch. See, this one I'm almost positive on. You know, if they end up just beating them, I'll let you just hound on me next week. I'm very positive about Vanderbilt beating Kansas State. All right, so here we go.
A star next to that one.
All right, go ahead, do it. All right, so this next one, second to last game. When me and you did our predictions in the book that we have, me and JD and our uncle, we go through one of the big books that have everybody's whatever in it. Schedules, yeah, sorry, schedules in it. When we say win, loss, or whatever, go through it because we just don't have a life. We don't have one. So
we breathe college football.
Okay, you breathe college football. I breathe oxygen. All right, but we have the Texas Longhorns who came off a very, very not so impressive win over who did they play last week?
San
Jose State. It was like 50-something to nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now they're going to Los Angeles. Tom Herman is taking the boys to Hollywood to go play Sam Darnold, in my eyes, not too great of a quarterback, and the USC Trojans. This is an easy USC pick for me. And also, I had a point about the whole book thing with the schedules. I picked Texas to lose every single game. Every single game. Just picked them to lose. All right? And this one is actually, to God honest, true. USC, I think, is really going to roll over that Texas defense. See, Tom Herman in the next couple of years will have them back to where they need to be, but this year it's just not going to happen.
I called that before the season started. You remember that, doing that Texas 7-5 at best.
I think I have the memory of Bill Snyder. I really don't remember a lot of things.
Okay, well, yeah, USC. If Maryland could put up 51 points on this Texas defense, USC will put that up in half. So it's going to be terrible. Give me the Trojans.
All the ties of Texas are upon you. Some.
Oh, I'm going to be hearing that for about
No
the
one
first
cares
10
about
minutes of the Oklahoma-Texas game when I'm there this year.
Wait. Oh yeah. That's right. Oh, JD. Hey, yeah, guys. JD's really proud. He gets to go to OU Texas. Hey, I'm jealous. I'm glad you get to go. I'm glad you get to experience that. But again, I've said this all along. Every year, Oklahoma.
This is 100% true.
Every year, Oklahoma is favored to do amazing. Favored to, let's say, make the college football playoff or BCS game. And Texas has gone to crap. Texas always beats Oklahoma. So I'm not holding my breath on this Oklahoma-Texas game. I don't know. Baker Mayfield might just have that magic. I don't know. I just can't wait to see how Bill Snyder reacts whenever he sees Baker Mayfield. He's probably just going to have his mouth open like he does all the time anyway. All right, so why am I making so many Bill Snyder jokes? I really hope he doesn't. I really hope he doesn't drop over and die. He seems like a nice guy. He just needs to retire. You know.
There's the big one this week.
All right, the big game this week. Everyone knows exactly what it is. You have number 3 Clemson going into Louisville, Kentucky to take on the reigning Heisman Trophy winner Lamar Jackson and the Louisville Cardinals. All right, this one is very interesting to me. This is the one game I'm going to watch. I'm not going to pay money to watch Oklahoma destroy Tulane. You know, I think I have to work Saturday, so
I thought we were going half-half, Dylan.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna pay $25 to watch them win by 40. I'm really not going to.
You're not a true fan.
Well, I really don't care what you think. So, all right, we have JD. Okay, go ahead and give yours. Here you got Clemson or Louisville.
Give me the Tigers. That defensive front sacking Jared Stidham 11 times last week. They're going to do exactly what LSU did to Lamar Jackson last year. Even though Lamar Jackson did a number to them last year in Clemson, Clemson's got tape on him now. They've played him. They know how he plays. And that defensive front might be stronger than it was last year when they won the national championship. So give me the Tigers.
Give me Louisville. Give me the Cardinals. What did I say on the first podcast 2 weeks ago? I said that Lamar Jackson all offseason he practiced on becoming a better pocket passer. And that's evident. Has 771 yards. He's 55 for 85, 5 touchdowns. And yes, he's still the team's leading rusher, but how can you not be when you're Lamar Jackson? I'm surprised he doesn't lead the team in receiving. But I like what I've seen Lamar Jackson being a pure pocket passer now. Okay, take that back. Not pure. He's better at just sitting in the pocket, being patient, and not scrambling around to try to make plays. The only person I've seen be able to do that was Johnny Manziel, successfully, to everyone except LSU. And I think that's exactly what it's going to be with Lamar Jackson. I don't know what it is about LSU. They can always just shut down these amazing quarterbacks, but I think Lamar Jackson is going to get revenge what happened last year.
I'm really ready to see if LSU ends up playing Oklahoma.
Wait, how I'm not even done explaining. How did you get over to this?
I just want to see.
I'm not even done talking.
I want to see how LSU can handle Baker.
Dude, I'm not even done talking about my pick.
Sorry, I got excited. My thoughts went away from me.
That happens a lot with you. All right, so
actually happens a lot with you, but
all right, here we go. We have. So what was I talking? I was talking about Lamar Jack. Oh yeah, okay. Him being a better pocket passer, I really think is going to be the difference in this game. Bobby Petrino, before he wrecked his. Imagine what Arkansas would be right now if Bobby Petrino was still the coach of Arkansas.
SEC champs.
I could see them being.
I can too.
Around that because Bobby Petrino is one of the he's one of the most offensively gifted minds I've ever seen in college football. He created the Wild Hog, or the Wildcat now. He had the likes of Peyton Hillis, Darren McFadden, and Felix Jones in the same backfield in 1 year. And look at the damage they did that year.
Peyton Hillis,
the 1 year wonder. But no, I love Louisville at home with Lamar Jackson and how I feel like, I don't know. Last year I wasn't sure how he was. He was a freshman, he was just being himself. And he seemed like a mature type of kid. And now he's back and he's the same. But since I see him now, and as a sophomore, he's growing up more, I feel like he's going to actually be a really good quarterback. And picture this. He's going to be back next year. Wow. Wait, is he a redshirt?
He's a junior, Dylan.
Oh, he's a junior? I thought he was a freshman last year.
Sophomore last year.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, well.
He gone.
Oh, yeah, he's gone. Yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, okay, you don't have to be mature to go chase the money. You have to be mature to go chase the money in most cases. I'll tell you that, especially for Lamar Jackson. But wow, geez, okay. Some other reason I thought he was a freshman. Who was the freshman quarterback last year that was amazing? Was it Sam Darnold? Okay, yeah, see. When I say amazing, that's just what everyone else is saying. But, all right. All right, so, okay, Jay, let's just remind everyone. How many games am I up on you right now?
5.
How many times did we disagree today?
4.
All right, so you have a chance to get it up to 1 game. All right, Jay. You ready for this? Week 3 is coming fast. All right, so let's enjoy this weekend, JD. Let's get through this week. Enjoy this weekend, and we'll be back next Tuesday. Sound good? All right.
Sounds great.
So everyone listening, as always, thank you for joining us, and God bless. Go Sooners!